Cobra Kai is coming once again, and Season 4 is promising to be one of the most intense seasons of the series. Not the least of which is that the stakes have never been higher, and the main players are all circling the All Valley Karate Championship to see who is able to win the Soul of the Valley. Season 4 is anticipated in every way imaginable, and there's a lot going on both in front of the camera and behind it to help make this season as great as possible. So allow us to show you behind-the-scenes facts of Cobra Kai Season 4. That's a wrap. Arguably, the most important thing is that the upcoming season of Cobra Kai is that it's done filming as of early May. Cobra Kai star Martin Kove on Twitter was the one who made the announcement by saying, "Tonight, myself and the entire crew of Cobra Kai Season 4 officially wrapped. What a season, and what a year. A crew that is fearless and shows no mercy. Through COVID, we pushed on. We striked first, and with a cast that strikes hard. At John Hurwitz, at Head Rules, at Hayden Schlossberg 101, you have more energy than I knew was humanly possible. The captains of our Cobra Kai ship, leading us to glory daily. Without your leadership, we would be lost in the waters. Thank you at Netflix and at SPTV for allowing us to sweep the leg day in and day out. To at Ralph Macchio and William Zapka, the battle rages on. I couldn't be more humble to work alongside you both, who put the work in and day out and day in and day out. And to the fans, well, the real story has only just begun. But you know that. So get ready because Cobra Kai never dies." John Kreese. Star William Zabka joined Kove in celebrating the end of filming for Season 4 of Cobra Kai with a Twitter post in which he said it took 3.5 months of filming to get it done, but it's done. This is good for the most basic reasons, because it means that post-production is going on right now, and that means a release date that we'll be discussing later. Cobra Kai Season 3 was delayed for a while, not just because of the transfer to Netflix, but because of the localization that had to be done in order for it to be watched in other countries. Thankfully, it seems that this transition from post-production to viewing is going to be much smoother. Now the real pain begins. We'll get to the first teaser trailer for the season in a bit, because not too long after the reveal of the end of filming, Netflix decided to go and put out a teaser for the return of Terry Silver. Not much was shown, but it did feature a shot of the back of the older Terry Silver as his younger self, stated lines from The Karate Kid Part 3 that made him such an intimidating presence. Netflix added to that by stating, "Have patience, he's just getting everything rolling. Terry Silver returns to the dojo for Cobra Kai 4. This is a payoff to a major storyline in Season 3, because in that season, we see the true origins of John Kreese and how he became the brutal and sadistic man that created Cobra Kai. Through those flashbacks, we learned that Terry Silver was in his unit and Kreese saved his life. Fast forward to the present, and after a declaration of war at the next All Valley tournament, Kreese made a call. But to who? Now we know for certain. And as the teaser stated, now the real pain begins. And with these two tag teaming, everyone is in trouble, which was shown in trailer and release date. Fans were very eager to hear something, anything big about Cobra Kai Season 4. And their prayers were answered at Netflix's Tudum event, where they showcased a lot from their upcoming shows. And that included Cobra Kai Season 4. In the trailer, we saw the first class with Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence's Fuse Gym, and the very different styles and mental methods that they feel will help them win back the Valley. We also saw Terry Silver getting some workouts in at the Cobra Kai dojo with Kreese, being more than happy to have his friend back. Everything is reaching a boiling point, and the characters can feel it, especially Amanda, Daniel's wife. And you have to wonder how everything will go from here. As for the release date, that was the most surprising element of all. Because if you recall, Season 3 debuted on the 1st of this year. And at the event, we learned that Season 4 will debut on the last day of this year. As Mr. Miyagi would say, balance. This also means we won't be waiting an eternally long time for Season 4 to get here, something that fans old and new will definitely be able to appreciate. Spin-offs in the endgame. One of the biggest surprises that came out in the aftermath of the epic Season 3 finale was that the showrunner said that the next season, nor the potential Season 5, would be the end of Cobra Kai. The reason that was shocking was that many people felt the second All-Valley tournament, the first was in Season 1, would be a perfect finisher for the storylines that have been building up, especially since the declaration of war stated that if Cobra Kai loses at the tournament, it's gone for good. But the team apparently has loads more stories they want to tell, and not just confine it to the main show. Our hope is that we can really expand this whole Karate Kid universe and reinvigorate the fan base so that it's a story we can continue telling. Co-creator Hayden Schlossberg told TV Line, "We do have an endgame for Cobra Kai, but we always compare it to our other favorite show, Breaking Bad, and how they're able to keep the story going with Better Call Saul and El Camino. We spend time with Kreese's backstory in Season 3, but we could have spent more time with the Kreese's backstory. We have so many things to tell in these half-hour episodes, it ends up not being enough. We're just having a fun time as friends, getting to work in the sandbox of the Karate Kid, and hope to keep it going. While we haven't got an official update on this as of yet, that doesn't mean it's not happening. Far from it. The creators claim that they're still working on this, so that's something to look forward to." New cast and promotions. As revealed by Deadline, Vanessa Rubio and Peyton List, who play Carmen Diaz and Tori Nichols, have been upgraded to series regulars after appearing in 16 and 15 episodes of the show so far, respectively. In more exciting casting updates, newcomers Dallas Dupree Young and Una O'Brien are going straight into series regular roles for Season 4. It makes sense that Carmen and Troy will have expanded roles in Season 4, given their importance since their debuts in Season 1 and 2, respectively. For Carmen, she's now dating Johnny, though Miguel doesn't know this. And Tori is basically co-running Cobra Kai alongside Kreese as one of his best students, and is a literal snake in the ear of Robbie. Both of them have a role to play in what's to come, bigger fights. One of the things that has made Cobra Kai so epic in the eyes of viewers was that of the fight scenes. And the fight coordinators for Season 3 noted that the ending fights for the season were hard to do. The finale fight in the LaRusso house was a big one, to try to top what we did in Season 2 with the high school fight. Originally, that fight was supposed to take place outside the Miyagi-Do dojo, and weather kind of screwed up our schedule a little bit. So they decided to do it inside the house, and we ended up having to change things very quickly. What made it so difficult was, not only was that happening, we had the finale fight with Johnny, Kreese, and Daniel, and the Vietnam stuff was all going on. So it made those three sequences very tough to put together. And of course, that means Season 4 will have to try and top those. With the All-Valley coming, it's not impossible, but fans will no doubt be wanting those big, sprawling fight moments. Cameos. Finally, we know that there is going to be one major callback to the Karate Kid history via the return of Terry Silver from Karate Kid 3. Could we get another major return? At present, we don't know. Season 3 heavily showcased Daniel's return to Japan, and as a result, it is easy to guess who would show up. But with Season 4 being more focused on the tournament, that would rationally limit who might arrive. It's not impossible we'll see some other big returns, but for now, it's all under wraps. So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at Cobra Kai Season 4 and all that's been going on behind the scenes with it? Do you think that this season will be able to live up to the hype as so many hope that it does? Do you think that there is going to be even more intense action as the All-Valley comes around? What do you think the new cast members will be like when they arrive? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the channel.